Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Pillars of Eternity. Now, we're in Copper Lane at the moment. I think the first thing we're going to do is maybe return to the catacombs. I want to go and confront this Helig guy, and we're going to sort of try and get into that Temple of Werdika. I think that's what we'll do. Stalwart sends a plea for assistance. They've been attacked by ogres and fear they could be sacked any day. Well, I don't know what that is. Never heard of the place. Maybe we'll go there. Maybe it's a little foreshadowing of things to come. I couldn't possibly say. Here we go. Right. You're just a dude, aren't you? So let's go into the catacombs. Any moment now. Now, I don't think that areas generally respawn enemies, so I think we should be mostly okay. Yeah, there's the back stairs, and here's this guy's little thing. So I'm just going to run down. I'm not going to sneak. I'm going to assume the enemies haven't made it back. I could be wrong. I don't think I am, but I could be. Some junk I haven't looted yet. What's going on with the sound? Why is it cutting in and out? Not because it was all off screen. I'll take some slime. Sure. So, it looks like this guy may have kind of set us up for a trap when we went to get his grimoire. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I'll just do a little save in case, well, I don't think we need to be too worried, but let's see what he says. Did you find my grimoire? I spoke to Modred. He didn't have your grimoire.
There's not much fun in a joke if you have to explain it, is there?
He tugs a few hairs out of his beard.
If you can't fulfill my need for vengeance, then you'll have to serve another purpose.
So he obviously wanted us to kill Modred then. Fair enough. A dried and shriveled tongue darts over his cracked lips.
I'm afraid a fierce hunger was awakened along with me.
Who could have seen this betrayal coming? Me, certainly not. Anywho, sort of like, how strong is he likely to be? Let's put this on. Yeah, he's not that strong. I don't think we need to be too worried. Why don't we put this on, say, you?
Yes?
Yes? Maybe just shoot the guy. There he goes. Maybe he'll stay dead this time.
Hey.
Hey. So I've got this 2 per encounter, sorry, 2 per rest ability, but I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. Let's just knock this guy down. Damn, dude. Hitting pretty hard against these guys. Alright, Palagina. Yeah, we're gonna hit this one. Oh, don't look at the...
The Arches Vox Converan. Border Republics.
Just hit him.
The Arches Vox Converan.
Yes?
Kana. Okay. Shoot this.
For Takoa!
Yes?
Let's go!
Okay. What is going on?
Let's go!
He must be standing right by a description.
Let's go!
There we go. God for that. I keep clicking on this, I guess. My bear!
Yes? I shall deal with this one.
Blam! Damn. We didn't really ease up on them. Now, what's this guy got? Let's have a look. So he's got a fine set. We'll scrap that. Aloth may want to look at Helig's grimoire. Scrap that. And then this... I don't think I need it. It might be what that guy wants. Oh, here we go. A soul prowls within the bloodstone, like a caged Stelgeir, whatever that is. It's filled with a fierce, restless energy. Who are you? You see an image in your mind of a woman in heavy leather armor bearing twin daggers. Next to her is a man, young and handsome, who calls her Rowena. The vision shifts to a windswept plain next to a lake. 50 men and women in matching leathers lay dead, their bodies contorted and deformed by some sinister sorcery. Rowena falls among them, her body collapsing next to the young man you saw earlier. She's too weak to speak, but the name Dalton appears in your mind. A lone figure strides across the battlefield, barely bothering to step over the corpses. His eyes are filled with an unnatural light and fixed on Rowena. He reaches out to her, and what little life remained in her body departs. When he takes the amulet from around her neck, you feel her anguished soul trapped within it. With a final contemptuous glance at the fallen Dalton, the man departs. Dalton sent me to find you. The soul pulses with warmth. It fills your mind with memories of a young man who's both bold and generous. But fury and despair gnaw those images away until all you can feel are cold, crimson walls pressing against you, and something loathsome feeding off of you as the years fade into decades. What do you want? You see the image of the amulet shattering and the soul inside rising and dissipating among the stars. Yeah. Well, we'll give him the amulet, and then if he wants to bin it, he can. Alright, let's head to the temple, which is down here. So this is the main story path. Can't quite remember what we do there, but we shall find out. Don't know what that is. Okay. Well, maybe we should be a bit sneaky. Oh, hello. Older robed man. In front of you looms the ghostly, hollow image of the man who was present at your awakening. He casts a pale, sickly light in the dank corridor as he regards you.
You are from Kratom, my boy.
His words are an echo in your mind from a time long past, and you know your response before you speak it as if it has always been. Yes, I was born there.
A remarkable city. Truly one of the most impressive we have encountered outside of our own. Many exceptional people who have joined our cause come from Kratom. What made you decide to join our order?
I don't know. I'm honestly not sure.
As long as you are assured in your faith, the rest is not so important. Are you ready to take the oath? To spread the word of the gods to the lost and heathen?
I am. Okay, so I'm not quite sure which way to go. We're kind of going this way, though. So maybe, oh. Half-Mac. Hey, guys. The mercenary eyes you warily as you approach, his weapon readied.
Oi, what you doing here? You don't look like one of that masked lot.
What's going on here?
Since you don't know, you clearly don't belong here.
Uh-oh. Okay, well.
How may I help?
Let's leave anything out. Durance.
Hey.
I'm ready.
Okay, so that's a revive. To a sworn enemy. Damn, Pelagina. And she can still attack. Ugh.
Following your lead. Let's end this!
Yeah, they ain't seen me.
I shall be discreet.
They're hostile, but they haven't seen me. I wouldn't mind knowing what's going on in here. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we've got our frontliners at the front, so that's not too bad.
Yes?
I may not be able to Oh, we got a spellcaster. We got 2 spellcasters.
Level beyond sea.
I
I'm
need
ready.
Palagina to kind of get out of the way a little bit. He's down.
Following your lead. For Takoa!
What? Is Darren stunned or something?
Level beyond sea.
Get in now. I think we're going to knock you on your ass. Do an awful lot, but Aloth can.
What? Let's burn this away!
Let's go. How may I help? These ones are
Dies. Okay,
The
hit him.
apple!
Oh, is that it? 6? Okay.
Let's go.
Hooray!
Nice and quiet.
Guess you'll have a look at their grimoires. Ooh, lockpicks. And I guess this is where we should be. I'm intrigued to know what's up here now, though.
Found something. Hey.
I'm ready.
Shoot one of these then.
Let's go. Aye?
Don't worry for now. I'm gonna do that. Oh, nice. That was. Oh, I shot through it. I forgot I took that ability. That's cool. Oh god, I thought I'd left a gap to get through here. Ah, never mind. Eee. Eee.
Hey.
This is a bit of a waste of this, but I kind of want to see how it works. Yeah, that was pretty good.
I'm ready.
Gina. Oh.
Following your lead. Will they invade on Ansawu? Let's end this!
Yes?
Not much of a match for us. Torrance.
I'll let migrants move!
Hey.
Hey.
How may I help?
Let's have it!
Lover beyond sea.
Sweet. Oh, more lockpicks. I'll take those. What's in here? Stuff for the stores, I think. Aloth falters and brings a hand to his forehead. He takes a staggering step forward, coughing and spluttering.
Back you, Claude! Those hooded fiends are nigh to be trusted!
Aloth, hey, now's not the best time for, that. Oh, it's nothing, I'm fine. This probably isn't the best place to linger, anyhow. I'll have a chat with Aloth at some point. I'd like to advance his little story a bit more, because I think it's pretty interesting. I mean, I don't remember exactly what it is, but it feels like it would be pretty interesting. Oh, a shrouded man.
I'll see what I can find.
Let's go!
Aye?
Yeah. Let's go!
He's taken 2 shots and is still barely injured.
What?
Chuck that in.
Hey.
I was planning on holding the door, but I think with these spellcast types, I kind of want to get in and knock them down. Of
course.
So let's do that.
I'm ready.
Nice. She's a beast.
Yes? Will they answer Wu? For Takoa!
How may I help?
What?
Why did Darren... Okay, I'm not sure. Maybe he got stunned or something. Ah! Oh, he's got a big sword, but he takes to punching Palagino.
What?
What? Okay, well, as you're here, why don't you shoot this guy? Actually, why don't we,
Yes? Brith Uligna!
I'll let Margaret's...
Hey.
I'm ready.
Yes? Sacre!
So we should be okay.
Piraeus!
You didn't kill him.
Aye? Arthek worth and wrath!
Let's go.
I'm ready.
Pretty well.
Permet con...
Ooh.
I'll let Margaret's fire bless them. Following your tail ends.
And there we go. Crumbled at your feet lies the body of a woman. She wears a dark robe that bears an insignia resembling a key. As you approach the woman's body, feelings of rage assault you. The dead woman's voice howls in your ears, and her lingering consciousness rends at yours. Her essence tingles through your bones and membranes. It fills the spaces between your ears and behind your eyes, clawing deeper into your core. You see a gathering of men and women wearing robes like hers, their faces hidden behind masks. One by one they approach her, whom they know as an acolyte, and she places her hand on each of their foreheads, searching their thoughts. She tests them with ritualistic questions, and they answer that their oath is sealed by the leaden key. She asks them of their tasks. She gives them new ones, all without a word. Try to see the tasks. Her essence flares, fighting to boil your blood, burn your memory, and splinter your bones from within. Yet between its strikes, you see flashes of something else. A tower, a prisoner, and a ruin. You funnel all of your concentration into a single effort of will, a sharp point that pins the raging soul in place like an insect in a display case. With the thing under control, you're able to examine it and the three thoughts swirling inside. Okay, what's the tower? You see a palimpsest of a neighborhood. Run-down estates are cobbled around a cemetery and an ancient tower. Savage shapes prowl the streets, and in the tower a man hunches over a strange mechanism. You can't see him clearly, but there's something unnatural about him. Somewhere nearby you see a woman with a scar over her heart. You understand that she has something he needs. So this is, I think, the Heritage Hill graveyard. Because there was there not a door I couldn't open? Maybe this tower door? But I think the woman with a scar over her heart, I think, is the vampire type that we saw cooking at the furnace. Icantha, I think her name was? You also see a door at the base of the tower, a seemingly impenetrable slab of stone and copper. Then the acolyte reveals the invisible split between the perfectly matched halves, and you understand how the copper veins convert a command into action. You know how to open the door. Okay, inquire about the prisoner. In your mind, you see a building magnificent with trellises and tiles and located on pristine boulevard. The wealthy and learned stroll in and out, trading knowledge and coin. Yet it also houses misery and madness. Somewhere within its rotten core sits a man, his hair matted, but his eyes alert. He watches and waits. A prisoner by choice. I think that might be the sanitarium. What about the ruins? The acolyte's vision takes you out of Defiance Bay, into a town in the wilderness with a watermill. A signpost on one of the paths reads Deerford. Several figures huddled together, shrouded in cloaks and hoods. An image of ruins suddenly looms in your mind. Two skeletal effigies flank a cleft in a mountainside. Okay. As you regain awareness of what's happening around you, you realize that your head is in Pelagina's feathered hands, her golden eyes appearing into your own as though she's trying to catch a glimpse of activity lurking in the depths. As she sees your eyes respond, she wobbles your head a little and gives you a light slap. Letting go and stepping back, she regards you with concern. Everything all right in there? Okay. Stuff to sell. Let's go through these grimoires a bit. They're probably all similar spells, to be fair. Ooh. And a lead key, huh? Okay. Deerford Village, huh? Let's sneak. There's probably going to be secret stuff. A talk. Unusable ranger. Well, I'm a ranger. Plus 25 defense against charmed, confused attacks, against domination, and 10 concentration. Maybe. Depends what slot it goes in. Oh, hello. Where does that go? Not sure. Not sure. I don't want to leave yet. I want to kind of continue having a bit of a look around. Devotees have placed assorted keys, their teeth filed away amongst the runnels of wax. Those... That was like a secret door, potentially, but I haven't... no, I think I was just in there, wasn't I? Whether by design or consequence of the sputtering candlelight, the hooded statue's face is almost impossible to see. Well, we'll probably come back here and exit via those stairs, but there was... yeah, there's still stuff to do here. So.
Keeping quiet.
Did I look in here? I guess not.
Yeah. Let's go! Let's go!
Aye? I shall.
Never mind.
Aztec!
What? There's a lesson to be taught.
Hey, thanks, Dorrance.
Hey.
Knock him down. Bonk. Get it, Max. Whoa. You get swatted by a bear, you know about it. All right. Shh. Ooh, okay, we need to start going through these grimoires. Get off. Shit. Oops.
Huh?
Will do.
Aye?
Not the toughest fight we'll ever have.
Laying low.
Oh, that's long. Is it a quest item? Maybe? Doesn't seem. A book lies on the table, its pages filled with some kind of unintelligible cryptography. Okay. Right, let's go back to this little junction. There may not be much more to see up here, but you never know. Now that looks like a...
Found something.
I was going to say. It's like a secret door.
But I'm slowly dying of boredom.
You think you hear the faint sound of whispering coming from the skulls, but the words are unintelligible.
Finished.
Hey, what do we got? What's this? Plus 2 intellect while endurance is above 50%. Plus 25% focus gain while endurance. Okay, that could be good for Aloth, actually. Just ditch those. Secret thing. Not too bad. Right, let's get back over here and we'll see where this takes us. probably will go through those grimoires as well. So we can sell them once we've taken the spells that we actually want. Okay, so I was going to maybe have Aloth with this. Goes there. What's this one? That's +2 intellect, and this one is... Well, endurance is high, but he also gains the focus. That's 310. What's this one worth? 610. That's actually worth more. Endurance, maybe. Yeah. I think we'll switch that out. Palagina's got one, so I'll probably just sell that one. Oh yeah, there's talk. So what would that go? Okay, my cloak, which I quite like. I wouldn't mind keeping that on me. You know, if we come up against enemies that can do confusion stuff, that could be good. I think I'm probably going to put my pets in the stash at this point. Need a bit more space. Now, Aloth, let's have a look at these. So, what have we got here? We've got Ray of Fire. That's pretty good. Add that. That was Hellig's, though. Okay, I'll take it. This is combusting. Causes an enemy wounds in the air to ignite, inflicting additional burn damage each time they wound it. That's actually pretty nasty. Okay. That's the same. That's the same. That's the same. Okay. Level 2 spell. That sounded quite good, actually. Which one was it? It was the Combusting Wounds. That sounded quite nice. And the Ray of Fire, actually, I wouldn't mind. There's no in Grimoire. I did learn it, though. Oh, it probably means this one, right? I get rid of the Rolling Flame. It sounds good, but it's a bit unpredictable. Instead of the Blindness, I'll put the Combusting Wounds in. Okay, right, let's see where this goes. Hello? Is it loading a big area? Maybe. Oh, we're just here. Okay.
A moment, please. I feel I should explain myself.
Yeah, Aloth, let's talk with you.
About my episode in the catacombs. There's something I should have told you earlier.
Cross your arms and wait. Okay, I'll read this. He clasps his hands together, slowly massaging a knuckle with his thumb. I meant no harm. I thought I could keep it to myself, that when we resolve the matter of your soul, we would also address my problem.
I also have an awakened soul. But unlike yours, mine is a presence that shares my senses and my skin, making herself manifest at the most unwelcome times.
He closes his eyes and grits his teeth. His lips quiver and twitch with the vestiges of some internal debate. Several seconds later, he opens his eyes again. They're watery and bloodshot.
I'm sorry. I've tried to learn to control Isilmir. I've gotten stronger, but so has she.
Tell me about Isilmir.
Artless, uncouth, a creature of rash impulses and feeble faculties. She wags her impertinent tongue when she should listen. Aye, this one's fit to boil. Hard to get this gaff over anything tisn't to do with books and spell speak.
I have none of her memories. Berath spared me that much. But her coarse manners and intolerable hill-speak suggest a provincial from a very, very long time ago. She tends to surface a hair's breadth from conflict, when the fuse is burned down and teeth are on edge. And when she shows up, she doesn't stop to gauge a situation, she just acts. She seems reckless. That's it exactly. You recall the way she go to those villages in Gilded Vale? She doesn't think, and she doesn't back down. And trying to suppress that has been my problem for years. Why didn't you say something sooner?
I learned to keep her a secret a very long time ago. Those with awakened souls are shunned, mistrusted. And after your experience with Meowald, I'm certain you can see why. You need to be careful.
Boring guy. Is this going to be a problem?
Merely an annoyance. Although,
He lowers his voice and clasps his hands behind his back. Minute twitches and spasms along his arms betray his fidgeting.
Defiance Bay is said to
Yeah,
have an
we've been
entire institution dedicated to the study and cure of soul-related ailments. Since our journeys have already brought us to the city, perhaps we could speak with someone there.
If it's helpful to you, we'll go.
Thank you. This has been a great burden.
That's all for now. Cool. Okay, well, we know exactly who to go to, because I was surprised we couldn't speak to them already. Now, remind me where we are. Oh, the Valian Embassy. That's good, because we want to go there with, what's-her-face? Allegina. Where is this guy? Maybe we should speak with the,
Ambassador Augusti.
Here we go.
I would speak with you on a matter of some urgency and great importance.
Sighing as though remembering some heavy burden, Vicente crosses his arms before replying. Allegina, if this is the same matter we previously discussed, I doubt I will be convinced any more easily. Ambassador, please hear her out. The ambassador appears mildly annoyed by your interjection and turns his attention back to Pallegina.
Ambassador, I implore you to take a step back and look at this again.
Ambassador Augusti holds up his hand and cuts Pallegina off in a strident tone. Enough! We're not going over Defiance Bay's animancers again. The Duke's Bell's desires have not changed since the last time we spoke. If you haven't heard, word of your insubordination has already found the ears of the Duchessa of Biageppi and the Duke of Salona. There are rumors that you cannot be trusted to fulfill your duties. Must this talk reach the shores of Spiriento? Pellegina's aggressive demeanor drains to a state of shock and worry, but she remains silent. Okay. Well, if it makes any difference, Ambassador, I'm already looking into the matters Pellegina has spoken of. It doesn't, but it would be fortuitous if your investigation took you to Twin Elms, because that's where Pellegina needs to go.
What is it the Duke's need of me, Ambassador?
The Deerwood's instability has created an opportunity for us to take over the trade with the heir Glanfath. We will need to meet with Glanfathan soon to secure upcoming trade arrangements. The roads to Twin Elms can be dangerous, of course, but that's why you'll be our representative there.
Echosi, Ambassador. But won't this provoke the Deerwoodins? Their country is falling apart, and we're already dividing up their trade alliances.
Provoke them into what? Going to war? Through no fault of the Republics, the Deerwood's armies have been deprived of an entire generation of soldiers. It would be foolish not to take advantage of the situation. If we don't, the Riedzerens will. Doesn't make sense, Pellegina. The Deerwood has problems, and sooner or later someone's going to profit from it.
Madico. When I walked in here, I didn't think we were going to be talking about how to chop up the Deerwood's corpse.
Vicente holds up his hands to set Pellegina at ease. That's not what we're talking about. This is just a business. Pellegina raises an eyebrow and clenches her jaw, but remains silent. Pellegina. He shakes his head. Go to Twin Elms. Speak to the Anamenfath. Whatever. Anamenfath. Impress upon her the instability of the Deerwood and reassure her of the Valian Republic's desire to open safe trade.
Of course, Ambassador.
The ambassador nods and smiles paternally. He then looks to you. I know you planned on investigating this crisis together, but I hope you understand Pellegina's responsibilities. Non-committally. Very well. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Could have gone better. Could have gone worse.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Not that you helped put up much of a fight.
I think you were in the right, but I didn't want to make the ambassador any angrier. Frankly, I don't really understand what's going on.
Enough wisdom for both of us. Now, I just need to find out how to get to Twin Elms before the ambassador loses his patience.
Still, I fear that making this deal with the Glanfathans will further weaken the Deerwood and make trouble for the Republics in the years to come. Follow your heart. Do what you believe will be best for the Republic.
I wish I knew.
I'll be honest, I don't care, but, like, fine. I don't really understand what's going on. It's a bit above my pay grade, quite honestly. Show me some things to hit with a sword. All earnings are lost to bandits? What? I'm building all the security stuff. God damn you. Yes. Right. Well, let's go to the knights, because they're the ones I'm going to join up with. So let's go to see Cleaver and see what we can do to help him out. Hello. I've decided I want to help. What do you need me to do?
Dunstan will complete the first squad of Forge Knights in no time. Now the High Justice will want to have his Forge Masters at Fleetbreaker Castle create more. I've made a copy of Viana's research, and the High Justice has sent a courier.
Oh yeah, deliver the research. Securing the city against the thousands agitating seems like a worthwhile goal. It's certainly too important to be trusted to a common courier.
But after this, I expect they'll learn of your association with us, and they won't be too happy about it. And neither will the Dominels.
Yeah, we had this before.
Anslog's Compass is a small
We've been
lagoon
there.
just north of Defiance Bay. Your contact will be a commander named Arenro.
Alright. Easy enough. Easy enough. I want to go and see Dunstan again, though. To sell some money. Sell some money? Make some money. Maybe buy some... I can't quite remember what he had. Dunstan's Day Out, or whatever it's called. Right, yeah, shall we go with the sale? That's probably all stuff I sold. I think this was the one, wasn't it? Was I going to get this? Pelagina, maybe? Or for, our dude. Maybe. That's one I couldn't afford before. I might be able to afford it now. Alright, let's see what I got here. I've probably got quite a lot of stuff. I even make some money the other way. Yay. Okay, that'll do. Bit of money and a suit of armor, sure. So he's got this hand and key. This is better damage resistance. It's good against charmed and dominated attacks. It doesn't tend to happen, right? I mean, people do this to him more often, I think. Yeah, let's give him Heldrick's coat. Yeah, I'm okay for now. I might hang on to that one. It might be good at some point, but she's okay with what she's got, I think. Okay. Right, let's have a quick look at our journal now. Deerford Village. Oh, yeah. The tower thing. But what else have I got going on here? Anslog's Compass, meh. Do it at some point. Oh, yeah, go to the sanitarium. Salty Mast. Elms, that's not in the city. Oh, the lighthouse we could do. Maybe we should go and do that. Oh, Dalton. Oh, God, I didn't even talk to Dalton when we... Oh, no, but I didn't come up the same way out of the catacombs, did I? Yeah. Let's go and turn some of these quests in that we've basically done. Get them out of the journal. So I'm going to go and have a quick chat with Dalton. Wonder which exit will come up by. Oh, not too, oh, he's right here. It's not too bad, actually.
Gods keep you.
Did you find her? Yes, but not as you expected. Rowena used to wear this. Where did you get it? From Helig, who's kept her soul trapped inside it for decades. It's time to set her free. Dalton's eyes widen in horror. No, please! After searching for her for so long, just to have her close to me to visit her in my dreams would be enough. Destroy it. If this isn't your choice, Rowena wants to be released and I'll honour her wishes. The bloodstone shatters and as essence departs from the gem, a wail escapes Dalton's lips. Oh, that was quite a big negative. He falls to his knees, scooping up the fragments and sobbing. You're welcome! Alright, what has that done for our rep? Probably nothing good. Maybe under this. Reputations. Defiance Bay, faintly good. Okay, Knights quite like me. Okay, that was a bit of a setback. That's alright, let's do the lighthouse. I'll pause here. It's going to take us a little while to get over here. Here we come.
Well met, friend.
You'll never guess what happened. Naya points to the lighthouse. I was keeping an eye out for you, and who strolls on down the dock but Mare with herself? You should have seen the stairs she got. But she walks right into that lighthouse, never a word to anyone. Just when I'm sure she's met some awful fate in there, she strolls right out, still saying nothing to nobody. Now, I'm hearing all sorts of rumours about Mare within the last lighthouse keeper. Don't know what to believe, but everyone else around is convinced that the place is safe again. I've even got a construction crew ready to start. Okay, cool. Guess we're done. And I know I've got to thank you. Here, got you to thank. Here, this is for you. Come back when the renovations are done. I've got big plans for this place. Alright, we didn't need to go up top at all. And she is done. Alright, yes. Sure about that one. Undra's Gift. We're at the Undra's Gift. Let's go to the Salty Mast, and I'll pause again while we're making our way over there. Alright, here we go. Let's start with talking to Maya.
Good day, stranger.
Is there someone here named Sorrel? You must be new in town, dearie. She's only the most sought-after girl in the district. You want to spend time with her, just ask. She's 1,000 for the night, but she's worth every pound, so they tell me. Fancy you go with her? I'll give you the special rate of 500 to thank you for your help with my little problem. Alright, go on then. We'll find her quarters upstairs. She lays a large hand on your shoulder. Don't mind the burly fellows at our door. They're just there to make sure everyone has a good time. I remember now. Yeah, that was the room we couldn't get into because of the bodyguards, wasn't it? So. Yes, fine. Hello, Sorrel.
Gods keep you.
Powder almost hides the circles under her eyes, and rouge dusts her two prominent cheekbones. Despite it all, Sorrel is beautiful. She favours you with a smile that she must have practiced and perfected. Hello, stranger. Let me make you more comfortable. I'm here on a quest to restore a Glanfathan clan. She takes in your attire. So you like role-playing? I can work with that. Your friend Thristwin sent me. He needs that medallion. So do I. Sorrel raises her chin. I offered him half of the money, and he refused it. She crosses her arms and paces in a slow circle around you. I'm sure he told you all about his broken clan. Did he also tell you that I got him where he is today? I really am sorry for him, but I'll bet you anything he lives better now than he did in Air Glanfath. I've worked a long time for a way out, and I'm not giving it up just because Thristwins suddenly got nostalgic. I'll buy it from you. What? £6,000? Easy come, easy go. Fine. Sorrel goggles at the bag of coin in her hand. She looks back at you for just a second before reaching into her bodice. She holds a carved Adra medallion by a cord and gives it to you. She cradles the bag of coppers. I could be in a cottage in Brackenbury tomorrow. She looks hopefully at the medallion in your hand. I'm not going to tell you your business, but if you do mean to give that to Thristwin, it would mean a lot to me too. I hope he finds everything he's looking for back home. She pulls a moonstone ring off her finger. Please, take this. It's always been given me an edge with people around here, but I'm done with that part of my life. Farewell. Yikes, that was a lot of money. That's probably most of my money. Still got a bit. Okay, now what was this? +2 resolve. Remind me what... Oh, I always keep forgetting what resolve's for. Leadership. What is my resolve anyway? Probably not great. 10. Okay. Yeah. What's a high resolve character? Probably, yeah, you got Aloth. Durrance. Anyone but me, really. Yeah, so Pallegina's actually got a ring spot for you. Why don't we just give it to her? That was a lot of money. But then I spent a lot of money on junk, so... I was going to spend it on something. Money is reasonably easy to come across, so... Now where was... I can't remember where he was. Was it in Brackenbury? Brackenbury, yeah. I do want to go there, because that's where the... rain failure... institution is. The sanitarium, that's it. For this one. So, yeah, let's go Brackenbury. Let's do that.
Do you still have family living in the Deerwood, Adair?
What was the other one as well? So, wealthy neighborhood. I think that's the sanitarium as well. All roads lead to
country
Brackenbury.
years. I think about him a lot.
It's a shame you and your family suffered, even after the Saints' War ended. You Deerwooded.
Hey, Olaf, can I, talk to your, your friend? What is it about Isilmir? I'm right here, you know. No, you're both great. It's just, well, I feel like I don't get to spend as much time with her, and she's just so funny. I mean, some of the things she says are not nearly as funny when you've been hearing them for 50 years.
Here he is.
Gods keep you.
Did you do it? Did you get the medallion? Yes. Thristwin's eyes are as wide and round as the artifact in his hands. You've given my people a gift we couldn't possibly repay. I'll do the best I can, though. He shoves a bag of coin into your hand. This is everything I have. Take it, please. Thank you. You'll always be an honoured guest among the Shattering Spear. Farewell. Okay, so we've got some rep at Twin Elms. That's probably going to be helpful. Let's see, so... he gave us a couple of grand, I think. So we got some money back for that. It probably even says here 2,000. Okay, so it cost us 4,500, I guess, because we had to pay to see the girl as well. Oh well, I'm sure it'll be worth it.
Next time we get the chance, I'm buying you a pint. That...
Adair and Isilmir seem to be cozying up. Alright, we want to go and talk to the lady in the basement. And then there's something about a prisoner. There are guards on the doors down there, so maybe we'll have an option to talk. We tried to talk... my head warden might
Hello!
talk to us. You may have a member of the Leaden Key in your midst.
I could have done without hearing that today. Many have their intrusions been into our affairs. Of course, one can seldom be certain whether they've meddled or whether calamity has struck on its own. A few of their less skilled infiltrators have been exposed from time to time. They are a perpetual nuisance. Once again, I'm reminded of how envious I am of your gifts. I suspect they would be of some use in verifying one's identity. You're at odds with the Leaden Key as well, I take it.
They're up to something. I'm trying to find out what.
They are always up to something. Of that you may rest assured. If their plots have come to involve you, you have my sympathies. Do you have some idea of who this person might be?
I suspect he's a patient.
Very well. Well, in that case, I would recommend you speak first with our resident animancers. They have frequent interactions with both patients and colleagues. You'll find them up here or in their offices downstairs. You will report anything suspicious to me immediately. This is my only request.
Farewell. Can I talk to
Hail,
old man?
traveller.
A bald man with a crooked nose gestures in demonstration over the still body of a patient. Before a small gathering of interested onlookers. Feeling your gaze, he pauses his discussion. Has anything unusual or suspicious been happening around here?
Well, definitely not up here. We can't be scary of visitors and potential clients, you know. Downstairs is where the more esoteric research is done. I'd check with the animancers there.
Alright, there was someone in... Was there someone in this one? I can't remember. Nans, should we talk to Nans? I'm investigating possible Leaden Key activity in the sanitarium. Have you seen anything suspicious?
Oh, I'm afraid I'm too wrapped up in my own research to pay any mind to what else is going on around here. The other animancers may know something, though.
Okay. I don't think there's anyone named ones up here, so let's go downstairs. This is the one I think may be able to help Alof. Yes, I'm looking for an expert on awakenings.
Ah, that would be me, though the lack of research subjects has made me more of an expert in counting floorboards. I would like to transfer animancy's success in buttressing pre-awakened souls to soothing those whose souls have already awakened. But I need subjects, and most of the patients here are too broken to produce reliable results. It's a tragedy to come so far for nothing.
You're in luck, I have a volunteer. She springs to the balls of her feet, beaming.
Gelad, who is it?
Alof's lips curl into a frown. I don't know about this.
Oh, don't be silly. The process is perfectly harmless. All you must do is stand in that cage.
I beg your pardon?
I jest. Oh, you veterans are so uptight. I do not even know what the thing is used for. It belonged to the last occupant of this office, I think. Now they upgrade him to a cell. Again, I jest.
She rubs her hands together, getting down to business.
So, I need you to sit here.
She takes Alof by the shoulders and steers him to the couch.
And try to relax, but don't try too hard. Then you will not be relaxing,
Indeed. His eyes are humorless.
And you must always also wear these. A little cold, but the copper will help conduct your essence.
The animancer fastens thick copper bands to Alof's forehead and wrists. As she ratchets them tighter, his face twitches with suppressed irritation.
Now, I will examine your soul through my scope.
She reaches into her desk and produces a long-chambered tube. Knobs, dials, and small-toothed wheels run along the side of the device.
It is fitted with adder lenses cut to different thicknesses and concavities. By manipulating them, I can find the angles and densities that will allow me to track the anomalies in your soul.
Oh, how exciting. I've never seen this sort of thing performed.
Kana peers at the device with interest.
It seems suitably complicated.
Does this mean we'll get a tour to Isselmore? I like that lady. She raises a finger.
But first, we must find this cunning interloper. You will answer some personal questions while I make adjustments. Good luck. You'd have an easier time getting straight answers out of a drunk beast of whale.
Alof squirms on the couch.
Very well.
She holds the scope to her eye and flicks a knob.
To begin, tell me something personal, something from a time before your awakening.
Well, there's nothing to tell. I was just a normal child living in the Kithwood. He looks to you. His face is set in a frown, but the rigid edges of apprehension show through nonetheless. Talk about your parents. As you speak to Alof, you feel your voice like a bell in your chest. It tolls softly, luring him into the mists of his own memory. Belasag doesn't seem to notice anything, but you feel as if your words are smoothing his essence, untangling its many threads. He closes his eyes. Mother is away most of the time with the Thane's family, but I always know when she's coming home. Father's bottles accumulate like storm clouds on the horizon. His fits of temper become swifter and more violent. It still shames him knowing that her hamneg to another man supports us better than his labours as a steward. This is good. I'm starting to see something. Continue. Tell us about the time you awakened. She bites her tongue as she twists one of the dials. I'm in my 5th year of training. Mother is home. I can let my guard down a little, because when she is around, he is usually only angry with her. But he has heard that I have had trouble casting missiles, that my flame shields are unstable. He is furious that I have failed, and Mother's presence reminds him that he has failed too. The first blow takes me by surprise. One moment I am sweeping the kitchen, the next I am sprawled on the ground, stupidly looking at flecks of my own blood on the tile. His boots, glistening with fresh polish, thud across the floor. He kicks me in the stomach, and I curl up to shield my vitals. But it's pointless. Protecting one thing only leaves something else exposed. Still huddled on the ground, I retreat as fast as I can. I retreat until the vision of the kitchen and my own trembling knees is nothing but a pinprick against a field of black. His jaw locks and his eyes twitch beneath their lids. Madikyo! Belasag furiously cranks the knobs along her scope. He's hypnotized himself with this older memory. You've got to bring him out of it. Quickly, I almost have it. Slap Aloth. Aloth, you're safe. Everything's fine. Aloth's eyes snap open, but the expression you see in them isn't his. He's ne'er safe when I hop upon him. Belasag sucks a deep breath through her teeth. Oh, that's it. I'm seeing a shift in his essence. Something spreading and congealing. She glances at you over her scope. Keep it talking. He seems to respond to you. What brought you here? Cracking bones and voices high in ire. That warm molasses feeling that creeps down your gut when crisis is nigh. That's different. Belfetto, we have flares of a totally distinct essence. She jots shorthand notes onto the pages next to her and turns one clicking knob of her scope. Now, I try to get the two of them talking. Isilmir, tell Aloth why you've awakened. Feh, he's the one needed me, hiding in his own bone bag like a turtle in its shell. Aloth's face twists in fury. I never turned it over to you. Good, yes, very good. She rests from her scribbling only to make other adjustments to her scope. I can now see 2 separate patterns of essence. Where he ebbs, the other flows. It's as if the awakened soul fills the spaces that he leaves are empty. She prompts you with a circling of her wrist, quill still in hand. Go on. Aloth, what's this about ceding space to Isilmir? He grits his teeth painfully. I've given her nothing. She usurps me in my own body. And I lend him a pair too. You should ask him what he did with that old man of his. How the last time he laid a hand on us, a brick in 3 places. Aloth's head jerks to the side. That wasn't your decision. It's never been your decision. Nay, it was awakening, but now I'm stuck with you. And damned if I'll let your ninny and drag us back through the scupper. Hack, very good. I don't know why she's gone Scottish now. Very good. She lowers her scope and consults her notes. I think I finally got to something we can work with. After I Isilmir's essence throughout the exchange, she had a particularly high density index during the most heated portions of their argument, and her essence seemed to localize most clearly in the lower portion of the subject's left ribcage, as right around the spleen, which of course means that she is triggered by black bile. No doubt the subject's characteristic melancholy is to blame. Aloth blinks back at you, and in the midst of his perturbation, you're not quite sure what he's looking out of his eyes. That's utter horseshit. Oops, sorry, I skipped past that accidentally.
Black bile, is it? They've certainly spat their share. Ha!
Kana studies Aloth dubiously.
It is a simpler explanation than I expected, all things considered.
She glares at him. Yes, never mind my years of training. I suppose you have a better explanation? Let's be diplomatic. Removing Aloth's spleen. You're close. I think Isilmir's appearances are related to potential sources of trouble for Aloth. Belasag carefully scratches her jaw, her gaze darting between you and Aloth. I suppose that could be true. She jots another note. I'll have to check this against other research. He removes the copper bands. Well and good for you, but what does this mean for me? Belasag frowns at her notes, tapping her cheek with a quill and making a grand show of concentration. However, you catch her stealing a glance at you over the pages. Alright, let's read these. Isilmir tries to take control from you when she thinks you can't face a problem on your own. You can't let her make these decisions for you. My thoughts exactly. I'll have to be more careful about her from now on. I've got a lot to process. Regardless, thank you for your help, boring guy.
He does not look at Bella Sage.
Well, I hope this has been as useful to you as it has to me. I finally have a material worth publishing. You'll be the toast of reviewer Fontre Aloth.
Cool. His grimace melts into a crooked smile.
Aye, advancing the right ways principles of animancy. Just what I've always wanted.
As you turn to leave, you catch a darting movement out of the corner of your eye. Bella Sage is humming to herself, still occupied with her scope, but Aloth isn't holding her notes. He's just about to tuck them into his cloak when he catches you watching. He holds a finger to his lips, his eyes wide and imploring.
Please, I don't want my personal information published like this, especially not after her nonsense.
Fair enough. Do it quietly, though. He hides the papers in his cloak.
Not to worry. We'll see to this on our own.
Let's get out of here. Okay, so I want to talk to this guy about the potential...
Hail, traveller.
Helig is dead for good. Mordred lets out a long breath. Ah, then I can rest easy. You've done a great service, Radamancy, for the sanitarium and for me. Thank you. What are you working on?
My area of focus is whites, more specifically how to cure them.
Why do you study whites?
What kind of question is that? Just think of all the families that could be healed, the lives that could be restored. What could be more important? Animancy has an answer here, I know it. It's simply a matter of working it out.
I see. Anything unusual been going on around here?
Must be joking, this is the sanitarium. Nothing is usual down here. Although now that I think of it, the patients seem more agitated lately. But they're Cadman Azo's of responsibility, not mine. Then, if there's nothing else... Okay.
We've got a new quest. Series of murders. Okay, let's assign Sagami again. I'll have to go and do that. I just realised, where did the thing that I haven't seen Ripley
Good
before,
day to you.
A young Orlan woman traces her fingers along the spines of the books in front of her, row by row, her motions quick and skittish, like a bird's. She does not notice you until you're nearly upon her.
Oh my, you startled me. Are you supposed to be in here?
I'm investigating suspicious activity.
Oh, I'm just Master Azo's assistant. He'd know more about that, but he's in the middle of an busy with some patients. You won't be able to see him until he comes out of the patient ward. There's nothing else. I need to get back to work.
Is he busy with patients, or is he running some sort of experiment?
I'm just an assistant. It's not my place to gossip. I'm sorry.
How do I get in the ward?
Only Master Azo has access. I guess Head Warden Ethelmoa does too, but he's, a statue now.
Okay. I should go and talk to the statue then.
Hail and well met.
Have you learned anything of interest?
Maybe. Is Cadman Azo running experiments on the patients here?
Experiments? Cadman Azo is in charge of patient welfare now. He's not authorized to run any more experiments. I am disappointed in Cadman. I'd hoped he would be the one to guide your inquiry. He'll be in his office or on the patient wards. I am granting you immediate access, so you can find him. No doubt you'll wish to speak to him further on the matter. And I, for one, am curious as to what he might have to say. Tread carefully in the wards. There are a few dangerous cases. I would ask also that you do your best not to agitate the patients. They have enough troubles as it is.
Okay, let's go take a quick look. I know time's getting on a bit in this episode, but, we're kind of halfway through this now, aren't we? So, let's keep going. Hopefully you guys are okay with a little bit longer. Head Warden says you can go in. Be careful in there. Who's frail? A curved spine twists this woman's posture forward, her greasy hair draped over her large eyes like vines. She smiles at you.
You must be visiting someone.
But noting your appearance, she adds, a friendly visit, I hope. Why are you in here? Behind her hair, her cheeks flush.
I don't want to say. You'll think less of me.
You can tell me, I'm going crazy too.
You shouldn't tease. No one in here can help what they are. I know, I've tried. These last few years haven't been kind to me. They haven't been kind to anyone, really. I try not to think of it as personal. I lost my husband to both boys in the Saints' War. My daughter, the legacy took her before she was ever mine. I made do. What else can you do? I moved to a tiny place in Undra's gift, got by mending clothes and on the kindness of strangers when I had to. But I was surviving and the gods were watching over me. I could live with that. Then one day this noblewoman comes in, wants this fancy gown fixed. Gorgeous thing, this shade of blue I'd never seen before. Only I had. I looked at it and it reminded me of something. I had what they call an awakening. I remembered being a noblewoman myself in another life. People doting over me, men doting over me. Me! The best food, the most beautiful home, all the things you'd never dare to dream of, they were mine. It was poison, knowing that. All those things I had that I'll never have in this life. It did something to me. My food started to taste rotten. The walls in my little room seemed to close around me. I stopped being able to sleep in my own bed. So I came here. It was that or break into an estate and start ordering servants around. It seems like such a silly thing to worry about. You don't have to tell me, but I can't get past it, and I start to wonder, did the gods choose this life for me? And if so, what terrible thing must I have done to deserve it?
Maybe you'll get there again one day, if not in this life, then in another.
Strange part is, I think even the best wouldn't be good enough for me anymore. I think it must have gotten to that point when I was that noble lady.
Have any of the patients here been acting unusually?
Well, there's Batixa, who relives a murder she committed more than 5 lifetimes ago. Idleman, who they say only has half a soul and who was found collecting the faces of others because he believed his own to be a false one. Graham, well, he speaks in a language no one understands and wails at night sometimes.
Different from their normal behaviour, I mean.
Well, yes, I suppose, but nothing they didn't volunteer for. Master Azo let us know that a number of patients in the North Ward had volunteered for a new therapy and would be escorted to his laboratory to receive treatment. The North Ward has our most troubled cases. I'm glad some of them have chosen to get help. It seems to me it's gotten quieter over there since this started. It's Graham I see them taking in the most. He struggles, but he always was a bit of a wild one.
What do you know about Azo?
Oh, I like him very much. Many animancers could care less about their patients. Look at us like vermin for their experiments. But Master Azo treats us like humans, even the very sick. You can tell he does this to help people. He's helped me understand a great deal about myself, and I know he's done the same for others. It's too bad what they did to him. Well, he hides it well, but I know he's still affected by it.
What happened to him? Frail's eyes dart back and forth, and her voice lowers to just above a whisper.
I don't like to talk about it, but there was an accident. He was said to be one of the brightest in Deerwood. That was his reputation here, and that was what brought me to seek treatment. People say it was ego that drove him to try and solve the legacy, but that's hogwash, even if he was a bit of a showman. He loves his homeland. He thought he could help. But he wasn't one to speak of his work, suspected his colleagues might have tried to steal it. But he told me once that he'd figured out a way to create a soul. Not a soul exactly, mind you. How did he put it? A proxy, I think he called it. That's some machine that drew energy out of the very ether. Can you imagine? The point is, it was going to help with the legacy. It was going to make Hollowborn into something easier to love and care for. Gods know that's something we need. Do you know what they call those empty little babies in Undra's gift?
No, tell me.
They call them boys because so many of them are found floating face down in the water. These are mad times. Anyway, Master Azo had scheduled a public demonstration of his work in Copper Lane. He was so excited. And then the next day he was locked in his office, turning away visitors, I heard. And he stopped seeing patients. I don't know exactly what happened, and I don't have the heart to ask him, but I'm glad they're letting him treat people again.
Do you know where I might find Azo?
I think I've seen him around today. Have you checked the laboratory? It shares a wall with his office. He's been spending most of his time there lately.
Could I visit the North Ward?
Well, they like to keep them separate. I don't know that I've ever seen the guards allow a visitor, just Master Azo. You might ask him. He's very sympathetic.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I think this is probably quite a big area. So we might leave it there for this time. Sorry, I had to cough, so I paused between half that sentence. But yeah, we'll leave it there. We'll come back and we'll do a proper go around the sanitarium and try and work out exactly what's going on here. But thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, if you could hit that like button, that's always appreciated. As a comments, let me know what you think of the game and the story and the various quests so far. Yeah, always good to get the feedback. And, Thanks very much to our channel members, as always, as well, for supporting Boring Dead Gaming. It's very appreciated. And if anyone else is interested in checking out memberships and getting earlier access to my various videos, that would be awesome. But thanks very much in any case, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye for now.